What's up guys, welcome to another CoinTalk show. I'm Gustavo, your host. Remember RFC? Well, I exited, but the price still kept going up. Remember House as well? I entered yesterday and I shared. Please follow me on my X. And it also doubled, and I will be sharing a lot more good trades from memes. It's almost like we don't have a bear market when it comes to meme coins because they just keep on going and going. Anyways, I'm going to share a ton of charts, over 10 charts today, some that I think people have forgotten but could actually revive, especially if we start seeing Bitcoin sort of perform a little bit better. But let's start with RFC. When it comes to RFC, I'm looking for a pullback. Remember I said I exited at 20 million market cap? Well, I actually should have held for a bit longer because the price still doubled and went to 14 million market cap. I'm amazed by its strength. I think we have a level here at 20 million market cap, 19.2 million to be more precise. And we have another level here at 27 million market cap. Look, resistance twice, support twice. And when it comes to the 19 million market cap, which is the level I exited at, we have resistance here, almost here, and also support here. So I think these are the levels for possible entries on RFC. Then we have Aura Farm. Remember I said, look, this is resistance. I entered the trade here and then exited here, got myself a fast double, and now the price completely went down. I re-entered here at 600k level. Why did I enter 600k? Look, this was clear resistance. As soon as I saw the resistance break and retouch, that's when I entered. What I am expecting is for this to come and possibly hit the 2 million market cap level. And I think this would be good for a 2x, maybe even you can wait a little bit longer and get yourself a 3x, a little bit above the 2 million market cap zone. But I think Aura Farm is one of the best memes currently on Solana. Then we have one that's very risky, which is 𝗵𝗵𝗏. I entered a 𝗵𝗵𝗏 position. I was talking about 𝗵𝗵𝗏 previously, but then what happened was the price tanked because the guy that created this was a bit of a scammer. His account actually got bought and was recently deleted. But I still think 𝗵𝗵𝗏 on Solana makes perfect sense, to me at least. This is very risky, by the way. So I did come in here and buy some 𝗵𝗵𝗏 because I do think this could actually do quite well. I think this is one of those, at least like a 10x trade, possibly. Then we have Remus. Now, this was a very good trade. I entered here at 4 million market cap and then exited at 10 million market cap yesterday. And I shared on my X. Now, these are the levels that I'm seeing for Remus. We have a very important level here at 5.9 million market cap, support twice here, a bit of resistance here, support here, and also resistance here. If we have a revisit of this level, that's what I load my bags on Remus, and I will probably sell close to all-time highs, or maybe sell, if we have something like this, just sell on a double. Again, I don't think this is likely as of now, but I'm just waiting to see if we can have a deeper pullback on Remus. If we don't, and if we start seeing the price come back up here, maybe do something like this, I'll grab my Remus here at 12 million market cap, and I'll sell probably before we touch the 20 million market cap level. But at the point Remus is right now, I'm not going to touch it. I'm not going to buy it. I'm either going to buy it here and wait for confirmation, or I'm going to wait for a deeper pullback, and that's what I load my bags on Remus. If the price though, if the price comes below this 4 million market cap, look, major support line, I'm selling, okay? Then when it comes to 𝗘𝗏𝗏𝗧, this was another great trade. I'm looking for a deeper pullback. Again, this support line of 19.8 million, which was support twice and was also resistance before we had that all-time high break. This would be a better level to enter. We are making lower highs, but we're also making higher lows. So the price is sort of like coiling up. That's what I'm seeing. I'm not going to wait for it to touch this level, but come close. You know, I think grabbing this at 20 million market cap, maybe 22 would be absolutely perfect. But if I can't, I'll be forced to buy higher because I think this is one of the strongest meme coins currently on Solana. So I'm paying very close attention and I'll keep you guys updated on 𝗘𝗏𝗏𝗧. Then we have House. Now, I'm more excited about House because look, I said yesterday here at 4 million market cap, House looks good here. And look what happened. Yeah, the price doubled. So I took some profits here. The green line, look, same green line from yesterday was my profit taking zone. It went a little bit higher and I sold a little bit higher and also at the green line. I still have some House coin, which I'm looking to sell at new all-time high break if I start seeing the price go back up, but currently that's what I'm doing with House. If the price comes back down, I'll re-enter the trade. I think this level is probably a level where I will load up the bag because look, this was resistance throughout March. This was very strong support here in the beginning of April and was also resistance recently. If the price comes back down to the 4.8 level on House, I'm just gonna buy a lot. Again, if the price does something like this. I don't think this is likely as of now, but maybe Bitcoin retraces a lot today. Anyways, I've taken my profits on House and now I'm just riding with whatever I have left. So I'm not too worried. If we do see this retrace, I am going to load the truck on House. If we do see a new all-time high break, I will take my profits here at 12 million. But I do think House coin is one of the strongest memes. To me, right now is honestly the smartest, funniest meme on Solana. Then we have 𝗘𝗏𝗏𝗙. 𝗘𝗏𝗏𝗙 is at this major resistance support line. It was resistance in its first green day. It then acted as support, and now it's acting as support again for the second day in a row. The question is, can this meme bounce back to something like, I don't know, 20 million market cap? Is it possible? Because that would be something around a 6 to 7x here on �11𝗏. And this is a huge meme outside of crypto. On Instagram, I'm still seeing people use this every single day. Can this meme have a bounce? I think it's possible, but I do need to see some volume. I do need to see a green day. I need to see some activity. I need to see this thing bounce back. As soon as I start seeing this thing come here, maybe I'll enter at 6 million with more size and I'll sell on 20 million. I'm not gonna wait until it comes to this level. I'll sell a little bit below. But this is where I'd say is the major resistance is between 30 and 25 million. But if I do see �11𝗏 come back alive, I'm looking to sell it at 20 million market cap. I'd rather wait a little bit more, enter with size at 6 million, than buy here, to be honest. But I do think this meme has still a chance to come back alive. I think it's possible. Then we have this AI thing, which is called 𝗘𝗥𝗧𝗏𝗏. Look, clear resistance at 4.25 and very strong support here at the 1 million market cap zone. And the price is just sort of going sideways here. So where would I enter? I think a good entry now would be this mid-level here. 2.5. Look, support here, resistance here, resistance. I think this would be a good entry. I would probably sell on a 2x, which would be the all-time high break. So if I can get an entry here on dark and then sell the all-time high break, that would be perfect to me. I haven't been paying attention to this chart. Otherwise, I'd have probably entered this maybe yesterday, but this chart does look good. Now, if I don't get my entry at 2.5, here's what I'm gonna do. If the price just goes back up, touches this all-time high and then retraces, I enter here. I do think if this has a very strong movement, it can go to 10 million market cap. And right now, I'm just waiting to see a little bit more of a pullback and enter at 2.5, or I'll enter after some resistance at the all-time high break, at some pullback here. If I can't, if I start seeing the price just going up and up, I'll just be forced to enter higher for a very quick trade. These movements here, they are usually very, very aggressive when you start seeing these coins break all-time highs. But as of now, I'm just gonna wait on dark. But this is one of those coins where you have to be paying attention because it has been performing quite well in the past few days. Then we have 𝗵𝗏𝗏𝗏, which I've been talking for quite a while. Look, same chart as before. It's going to encounter some resistance here at 700 million market cap. It bounced perfectly from support. I still think the target is 1 billion market cap. I'm just waiting, but I think this is the major target. There's really not much to add. 𝗵𝗏𝗏𝗏 is outperforming everything in the entire world. Stocks, gold, bonds. I mean, it's just a hedge against inflation. Then we have 𝗘𝗥𝗧𝗏. Look, the support line, which acted as support 3 times, got broken. So I'm no longer in 𝗘𝗥𝗧𝗏. I need to see the price come back up, and I need to see this support, which maybe will act as resistance, be broken and act as support again to re-enter this trade. But sadly, because we've seen a bit of a weaker market, 𝗘𝗥𝗧𝗏 has retraced a little bit. I do need to see the price come back up for me to be bullish again on 𝗘𝗥𝗧𝗏. Then we also have OG meme coins like 𝗔𝗏𝗏. Look, if we draw like the worst case scenario support line, it would be here 96 million, and actually 𝗔𝗏𝗏 went there and touched that 96 million. This was resistance here and now acted as support. The question is, can 𝗔𝗏𝗏 bounce? Can 𝗔𝗏𝗏 bounce to something like, 200 million market cap? Can you double your money here? It's a little bit more than a double, but can you get a bounce here on 𝗔𝗏𝗏? Is this a good trade? Look, it has good liquidity. You can enter with size. From 130, you can still more than double your money here until the next resistance line. The problem with 𝗔𝗏𝗏 is it's on Ethereum, and Ethereum is dead. Kind of game over for Ethereum. That's the main issue. Otherwise, I think this thing could have a bigger chance of reviving. But this is a very interesting point for 𝗔𝗏𝗏, and I'm paying close attention to 𝗔𝗏𝗏 because it's the most, or one of the most important memes on Ethereum, together with SPX, and it would be a good sign for ETH to see one of its main meme coins at least bounce from the lows. Very similar chart here with 𝗵𝗏𝗏𝗏. If we draw a clear support line, look, I think it can go a bit deeper. It can come and touch 86 million. I think this can actually be its lowest level yet, which would be from the point 𝗵𝗏𝗏𝗏 is, it would be minus 40% still. Wow, it can still pull back a little bit more. This acted as support here in April 2024 and also resistance here in March 2024. I think it's possible for 𝗵𝗏𝗏𝗏 to come a little bit lower, and honestly, I'm going to be buying some 𝗵𝗏𝗏𝗏 if it does touch this 86 87 million market cap range. I will be buying quite a lot, to be honest, because I think we could see a bounce on Popcat from that level to 220 million, and that would be 140% trade. And that's, in these market conditions, that's amazing if you can get 140% on your money. That's what I'm looking at on Popcat. Then, very similar to MOG and Popcat, we have Mini. The worst possible case scenario is right around this 1.62 support. Look, support here, support here. I bought at this level previously in July 2024, then sold this all-time high break, but I do think the price can revisit this. That would mean Mini would still go down another 48%, but if we get a bounce back from that, I think the next resistance line will be at 7 million, and that would be something like, you know, a 4x trade from here, if we do see something like this. But that's what I'm looking at when it comes to Mini. I'm looking to maybe enter at that 1.6 million market cap support line. Guys, thank you very much for watching the show. I'm very low energy today. I'm sick. I was bitten by a dengue mosquito. I had fever yesterday. I'm still recovering, but I hope you have enjoyed this show, and I will be seeing you guys tomorrow. Thanks.